Guys, it's getting desperate out here. I just paid an Etsy witch to hear back about a job. I paid an Etsy witch $4.89 to hear back about a job. So, I'm resorting to anything.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know that I did pay the witches that Jezebel used to hex Charlie Kirk. So if I blow up and start acting like I don't know anybody, that is why.
Okay, here's the Etsy witch story, and I know it's gonna sound insane, but it is what it is. To start, a couple months back, I went to this one psychic because I was bored and I figured, why not? It's been a while. My friend recommended it.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be talking about Etsy spells, magic sold online. Etsy has become a marketplace where people buy and sell spells for love, luck, and protection. Some see it as a fun way to explore spirituality, while others question is it authentic or not. Buyers often share mixed experience, from feeling empowered to feeling scammed. These spells highlight how digital platforms are blending tradition with modern commerce. Without further ado, guys, let's dive into the video and watch.
Shout out to my Etsy witch. I ordered a wealth prosperity spell from her and she cast it, and since then I won big on a scratcher, a lottery scratcher, and just got a promotion at work with a pay increase and a title bump. Yes, I know I did it all myself, but I do think my Etsy witch came through in a big way.
Definitely, I'm very happy for this lady. I hope everything's gonna be alright with her, and you never know, or it's a spell from Etsy witch or it was her actually. Brilliant work. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below, and please like, share, subscribe. It's really important for me. I try to grow this channel. I do appreciate this, and if you want to support the channel, I have a referral link down below. I will be happy if you use it, but if not, it's up to you. Okay guys, let's dive into next videos and watch.
I paid an Etsy witch to put a good luck spell on me, and here's how long it took for good things to start happening. Okay, so here's the witch I decided to go with. Her name is Witchcraft by Marta on Etsy. It was $1.81. I love a bargain. It was on sale. So it took her about a day and a half to send me the picture proof of her doing the spell for me. Now, she did tell me that while she was doing the spell, she had a feeling that somebody was out to get me. Okay, that might be true. I don't know if she's just trying to sell other spells, like a protection spell, or there's someone out to get me. I'm sure it's both. I'm sure somebody is out to get me, okay? I can think of like 3 people off the top of my head. But I got my spell done. I got my good luck. Now here's how long it took for good things to start happening. So there was one like specific thing I wanted to happen with the spell. It was on the smaller side, just like a goal with social media. And that did end up happening, to my surprise, about a week and a half later. It did happen. I was actually very surprised it happened. It happened a week and a half later. I feel like that was a really good turnaround time. My one goal was accomplished. I don't know if that was by me or the spell, but I'll take it. And then the first like week that the spell was on me, I don't know if there's a placebo effect, but like it just kind of felt like I got a secret weapon. Like I got something you don't know about. Like it felt good to feel lucky. You know what I mean? Like, did good things happen? Yes. And did some bad things also happen? Yes. But like, I don't know. It felt good. I felt like almost like protected. I don't know how to explain it. Is it wrong that I kind of want to do it again? Marta, I kind of want to do it again. And also, are they still out to get me? Marta. So yeah, stay tuned. I probably want to do it again. If you have any other spells that you're into on Etsy, I almost said Wetsy, like which Wetsy, just let me know, because this was really fun. Okay, bye!
So Etsy spells are working, guys, yeah? Let me know for your experience, guys. You know, I will be very happy to read all the comments. I tried to read all the comments right now, so I will be very happy to do that. Okay, let's dive to the next video and watch.
I hired an Etsy witch and it 100% worked, and here is my true story. One day I was scrolling TikTok and I got tons of Etsy witch videos, and for me that was a sign that I should check it out. I am a content creator. I make content about North Carolina, and you know, growth has been slow recently, and I said, what if I bought a spell to help me go viral. Now, mind you, my average monthly views are around 2 million, so my account is not struggling by any means, but I've never had like a crazy viral hit. So I go to Etsy, I find a viral spell, and I make it. It's $9 or so, never done anything like this before, and I didn't think about it again. As you can see, on May 15th, the spell was delivered. So come May 19th, I'm having dinner with my friends and I'm telling them about this stupid idea that I had to hire an Etsy witch, and I made a viral spell. As I'm sitting there, I get this email. You can look at the timestamp. I am at dinner at this time for the top Airbnb in the state. I'm talking the one that goes mega viral every time, and you can see from this that it says that I only have one chance one night because that's all that's available, and I have to go that same Friday. Now, there was a million reasons why I shouldn't go to this. I had a huge event coming up on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. that I had to be to, and this is across the state, 3.5 hours one way away. I look up from my phone and I tell my friends, the top Airbnb just messaged me. And this was like 5 minutes after I told them about the Etsy witch spell. Fast forward, Friday comes, I drive 3.5 hours, I film for 5 hours, I spend the night, I wake up at 6 a.m. and I drive back. And 1 week later, I decide to finally post my reel of that Airbnb. And well, here you go. 10 million views on my account in the past month. Around 8.1 of that came from this one video, or like the videos about this one place. And over on Facebook, I gained 23,000 followers. And on Instagram, I gained around 4. I asked the Etsy witch to help me go viral. She gave me an opportunity to do that. I still had to do the work. I still had to make the video, and I made an awesome video, but it worked. It went mega viral. My biggest viral hit has ever happened to me.
Yeah, interesting thought from this lady, you see. Another proof. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below, and let's dive into the next video and watch.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know that I did pay the witches that Jezebel used to hex Charlie Kirk. So if I blow up and start acting like I don't know anybody, that is why.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, guys, let's dive into the next video and watch.
Whenever I tell this story about my Etsy witch experience, I feel like I'm going to break the internet. Because I think I have one of the most provable cases of someone buying a spell for their first time and it actually working. I mean, the amount of receipts and photos and the timeline of everything that I have is incredibly compelling. But I just feel like a lot of people are going to think I sound absolutely crazy. But I can tell you that the Etsy witch that I purchased worked. Like 100%, 10,000% worked.
Yeah, interesting. It's going to be a lot of Etsy witch spells today, guys, on our show. Okay, let's dive in the next video and watch.
I have an update on the Etsy witch. I'm actually freaking out because I paid $2 for this, okay? It was on a flash sale. It was $4 and it was on sale for 50% off, and I was like, okay, I can spend $2 and see if this actually works. You don't know what I'm talking about. I paid an Etsy witch to put a permanent money spell on me. I've also gotten a lot of DMs and comments about who my Etsy witch is, and I'll put a screenshot at the end so you can go to her. I also asked her if I could share her information. She was like, of course. Oh, at first I got a brand deal like an hour after she casted this. I have like 1,200 followers. I have no business getting brand deals. But then I decided randomly one night to just email a bunch of brands just to see if I could get free PR. Tell me why I got 15 replies of people saying they would give me free PR. Okay. Then I'm getting ready for a little beach vacation. I open up my beach bag that I haven't opened since last year, found $40. I never carry cash. This has happened over a couple days. This wasn't all at once. Last but not least, so far, I re-downloaded Venmo so I can pay my friend back, and I had money sitting in there. I had $52 sitting in there that I never cashed out. Here's who I used. Like I said, it was $2. I think it's on a flash sale right now, so it's $2. Use her. Her name is Wanda. She's very nice. It's very easy too. She just asks for a picture, your birthday, and your full name, and then she does a spell, same day cast. I'm gonna keep you guys updated because this is actually crazy. Like, little me is asking for money, and little me is getting it.
Interesting, guys. You see, it's working. Okay, let's dive in the next video and watch.
Okay, people, I don't mean to sound the alarms again, but I have an update on my Etsy witch. Actually kind of scaring me because I actually feel like a puppet master at this point. I just got a big fat pay raise at my job. I had a terrible coworker, and I'm not going to go into details because I don't think I can, and I don't think I should, but let's just say he got fired. I'm not the one to like go out of my way and like ask for a raise, right? Like, I have never done that in my life, but for some reason I just felt like you know, let me just try. Let me shoot my shot and see what happens. And so I did. We only do pay raises once a year at the end of the year. So I was low hopes. There's no promotion like opportunity for me right now. So I was like, let's just see. So anyways, I gave a number. Not only were they able to meet that number, they were able to exceed that number by a lot.
Happy for her. Definitely happy for this lady. Yeah, as I can see, everything working fine for her. Okay, let's dive next video and watch.
I'm back with another Etsy Witch update. I know a lot of people in the comments are like, oh my god, this is a scam. Like, girl, I get no benefit from this. I just love to talk about it because I think it is hilarious. So, as you know, I use this Etsy Witch called Spells by Carlton. They're my go-to. They send me their little altar. They send me a little homework, and I love it. I eat that shit up. But me being vocal about Carlton has gotten to the point where my coworkers and my boss know that I use an Etsy Witch. And I know the big topic that people love to use Etsy Witches for is for love, attraction, obsession, whatever. Listen, been there, done that. So I primarily just stick to like money, career success, and things of that nature. Hence why my coworkers know about Carlton. So as I'm telling my coworkers about this, one of them gets a really good deal on the line. For context, I work in sales. They get this really good deal on the line. This company is showing interest, but we haven't sealed the deal yet. And like, if you're in sales, you know that sometimes an entire process can take months. But this deal in particular was slated to bring in millions of dollars to the company. So around this time that this deal came in is when I started being real vocal about using my Etsy Witch at work. And one of my coworkers bought this spell from Carlton for one of my coworkers who is now in charge of this multi-million-dollar deal. And we're all cracking up because it's just funny. Like, we are in corporate America and here we are being so unserious commissioning this witch. Like, we're not honestly expecting a ton from it, but we're doing it for the bid. However, Carlton says his spells take about 2 to 4 weeks to work, and a little past the 4-week mark, we close on this fucking deal. This deal is bringing an absurd amount of money to my company. And like, it's not to dismiss what my coworkers have done and the work that they've put in, but you have to admit it is funny that, you know, it actually panned out for this specific deal. And we were very specific about what we wanted in this spell. We were like, we want this deal to go through. And look, guess what happened? Here we are. So yeah, I mean, like, the spell was generally for career success, but we were very specific about how we wanted this career success to manifest. And that specific request is what came true. So again, obviously take everything with a grain of salt, but like, I see no negative to throwing down like $10 to the homie Carlton, because then shit like this could happen. At the end of the day, like, I think it just comes down to the work that you put in and how you decide to manifest. But I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of worth it just to kind of see what happens when you commission someone who says this is their calling and this is their profession.
Very interesting thoughts. So you see, the Etsy spells can bring you millions, guys. Millions. If you have any advices on this, you know, let me know in the comments below how it works. I will be very happy to read all this. If you have any experience with Etsy spells, let me know in the comments below too. It will be very interesting to read them all. Okay, guys, let's dive next video and watch.
So I hired a witch on Etsy and I got them to do a spell for me, specifically a money spell, and I want to tell you guys how it's going. I went through a service called Spells by Carlton and I specifically wanted a money spell. And this was 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, 2 days ago now. Well, last night I got a check in the mail. So it worked, but it didn't work to what I was envisioning. And I really hope this is like just the beginning, because I was dying my ass off. I got a check in the mail for $7. $7 for jury duty. So the spell worked. $7. maybe I should have been more specific. I should have said something like, I want money to rain from the sky. Watch that be like pennies. And then I'm injured. Maybe this is just funny to me. I'm so sorry, but I hope you at least are entertained. Bye.
Yeah, you see, the Etsy spells also bring you a good mood. Definitely. And be specific. Not $7, at least 10 or more. Okay, guys, let's dive in the next video and watch.
Alright, I caved. I got an Etsy witch. I'm just at a point where, you know what? If I could have someone cast a spell to hopefully speed my manifestations and my wishes and my dreams along, I'm here for it. My friend hired one for her wedding so it didn't rain. My other friend just hired one to cast a little spell. So, we'll see. I'm here to say, full transparency, I will let you know in a few weeks how, it all comes to fruition. But, let's see.
Yeah, I hope everything's gonna be alright with this lady and everything's gonna be okay with her Etsy spell. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
Okay, here's the Etsy Witch story, and I know it's gonna sound insane, but it is what it is. To start, a couple months back, I went to this one psychic because I was bored and I figured, why not? It's been a while. My friend recommended it, but as soon as I walked into the psychic's room, I felt immediately uncomfortable. Then she started the reading, started telling me all this stuff about myself and asking, is that correct? And every single thing was like aggressively wrong. So I would tell her, no, not really. No, that doesn't resonate. Anyway, partway through the reading, this other woman comes from the back room and hijacks my reading and starts talking to me and telling me there are curses on my family and I need to be healed and it's going to cost $3,000 to fix me. Needless to say, I left and did not pay her $3,000. But anyway, 2 months later, a couple of my friends tell me, oh, we hired this Etsy witch to remove negative curses from us. And it cost like $7. And then shit started going really well for them. And I was starting to think, oh, $7? Hold on. But I still wasn't fully sold. Anyway, some things started to go wrong. I got strep throat. And once that happened, I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm spending the $7. I contacted Laura on Etsy. She sent me a picture of the spell being cast. And then from that moment on, with things concerning me as an individual, significantly improved. Like, very, very good. Like, certain things got so much better, it's hard to put into words. Anyway, shout out to Laura. I'm gonna have to hit her up again.
Yeah, interesting story from this gentleman, I hope everything's gonna be alright with him. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
If anybody's looking to buy a spell from an Etsy witch, please take this video as your sign to not do it, because I'm abracadabra not impressed by her. I bought a spell from an Etsy witch because it was the Euro Millions yesterday, and I thought, you know what, I need some magical intervention to actually try to fund my summer. I need all the help I can get. It is not looking good, bruv, so I thought, you know what, let me call up one of these witches. So firstly, here is evidence of my spell, right? And I don't mean to knock the trade, I don't know too much about it, but this looks like an ashtray at an afters, if I'm being completely honest with you. Not only that, I did put this into the Google like reverse image thing, and there's quite a few that look like this on there. There's quite a few, so my girl said, you know what, he won't know. Nevertheless, I'm not knocking it because I don't know too much about it, although it does look like it has came straight from Hocus Pocus, the movie. This is where that little minx has me, right? Because the first one, right, yeah, fine, whatever. Like 2 to 3 weeks time, if it happens, I'll let you guys know. But then she comes on the offence, doesn't she? However, there are some disturbances. I noticed negative energy, not only from you, but directly projected at you. That happens when you are around negative people constantly. You can suspect your toxic family members, co-workers, of which I am self-employed, so that's another drag, thanks girl, friends, or new people you don't know well yet. She's saying to me, she's saying, Joe, everyone on this planet is actually out to get you. Like, you're gonna leave your house and it's gonna be Final Destination up in this bitch on you. Like, you're gone. Of course, she's got the cure, hasn't she? She's got the cure for it. And she said, my suggestion, buy my new spell, and get protection from it to remove negativity from your life. To respect her hustle, I have to respect the fact that she's trying to upsell this new spell to me. She basically paid this girl to say, you are hated, nobody likes you. Stay inside unless you buy my spell. And if I've invited bad juju by putting her on blast here, then you know what, so be it, all right? Because I will call another witch to hex her. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I understand the egg is on my face. What made me think hiring a witch is going to make me win the Euro Millions? Delusion. This upselling queen, this diversifying her income, this buy my new spell, this all of that. Nah. She's meant to be using this magic to help me. Financial abundance for her, all right? For her, apparently. And at this rate, guys, she can abracadabra bog off.
Yeah, interesting thoughts. What do you think about that, guys? From this gentleman, let me know in the comments below, and let's dive to the next video and watch.
Guys, it's getting desperate out here. I just paid an Etsy witch to hear back about a job. I paid an Etsy witch $4.89 to hear back about a job. So I'm resorting to anything.
Yeah, interesting thoughts from this lady. I hope everything can be alright with her. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you in the next one. I'm done for today, and like always, guys, be safe and bye for now.